As we gather around the table here, can we want to hold hands here and bow our heads and let us pray? Please, baby, 8-pound Jesus, please let this Thanksgiving movie be good. Please let Eli Roth really hit a home run, because if he doesn't, I'm going to break his fucking neck, cut off his fucking dick, shove it down his throat, because I need a goddamn Thanksgiving movie. Sorry. Amen. Let's eat. What's up, creeps? It's Jason, a.k.a. the Pope of Pain, the Chef of Pain today. So, yes, that's right. Of course, I'm here with JDK. What's up, man?
Hey, we're back. It's good to be back.
We had a little prayer 24 hours ago, and then we went and watched Thanksgiving, right?
Yes.
And now we're back. We're back. We're doing this thing.
At the table.
At the table, at the dinner table right here. We're serving it up. A little dusty. Holy shit.
It
we
is.
may need to fucking dust this one of these days.
Before we eat.
Yeah, we are talking about Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. Now, look, guys, spoilers are coming. I don't care. I don't care if we ruin it for you.
Let's go.
You know what? You could have run this whole movie for me, no problem. I would have seen it anyway. So it doesn't matter, right? But we have to talk about some stuff in this movie. So, spoilers ahead, baby. Whatever, you know? So let's talk about Thanksgiving. This was original a Grindhouse trailer, fake Grindhouse trailer in 2007, which the movie Grindhouse, by the way, and it had the actual trailer was great, it had that real grimy 42nd Street New York feel.
It really did.
Yeah, that real low narrator,
right.
And all that stuff on it, right? And it was really fun, and that was. What, I'm doing my math, 16 years ago?
A long time ago, dude. Almost 2 decades.
Long time ago, right. And then one thing they did on that trailer, it looked like an old 70s Grindhouse thing, right?
Boy, did it.
And I was a little worried because that was really trendy back in those days, the mid-2000s.
Yeah, like the Planet Terrors, the Robert Rodriguez Tarantino thing.
Everybody was doing the Grindhouse, before the movie, any movie started or anything like that, had that feature or presentation, right? I mean, it was so trendy, man. Everybody was fucking using it. Well, that got abused and used, right? So I was afraid that Eli Roth would do that whole look, because I don't think that would work, and he did not. He kept it clean.
He did keep it clean.
He kept it modern looking, right?
Absolutely did.
So here we go, man. Let's get into the plot real quick, and then we're just going to kind of freestyle here on our review on Thanksgiving, right? Which is awesome. So the plot. Let's talk about that. It's like, I guess you want to say it's just kind of a revenge killing slasher for a Black Friday massacre, right?
Yep.
A year prior.
Correct.
Which... great way to kick this thing off, right?
Couldn't have a better way to kick this movie
off. So make a long story short, there is what is it called? Right Mart?
Right Mart.
Yeah, so it's like a Walmart or whatever, right?
Yep.
And
family owned.
Family owned. And the owner is he's the guy, I don't know his name right now.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm sure I'll pop it up here. I'll look it up. But he acts in every freaking
Eli Roth movie.
Yeah, right. Hostel.
You've seen him in Hostel. He's blowing the chick's eyeball out. Yeah.
Correct, yeah. And, whatever, but he plays the rich guy, and he has the new trophy wife, and he's got the kids and all that stuff. But they do a huge Black Friday sale, which it's like they took this over the top, right? On the actual mass of people out there ready to break down the doors and all this stuff.
The officers, the people, the workers.
Yeah.
They captured it all.
And I originally, I'd be like, this would be awesome. This would be great anywhere set in America. But they put it in Plymouth, Massachusetts. So you're familiar with Plymouth.
Very, very familiar.
Very familiar, right?
Yes.
You growing up, how far was Plymouth from where you grew up?
50 minutes.
Really?
50 to 60 minutes, yeah.
Super close, under an hour, right?
Yep.
So I imagine the same type of people that we see in this film are actually the people you grew up with. And what I'm talking about are the massholes, right? And that is what we call that don't live in Massachusetts.
They're angry.
But it's the angry fucking, hey, you doing? Like, go fuck yourself.
Absolutely. Even the officers.
Yeah, even the officer. I love it.
Cool with fucking dying. You know what I mean? It's just cursing.
Yeah. And it was hilarious because it's like everybody in this movie at the first half at least or whatever, was these overplayed. And I'm going to say overplayed. That sounds like a bad thing. It was actually a really good thing, in my opinion, right?
Sure.
The actual just dickhead assholeness of these people.
You had the high school football teams and the cool little things for like the Boston people out there. I mean, if you're watching our show, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But the Hanover people. So like if you're familiar with in Boston, Hanover's like they're like the dirtbags, dude. So I can't help but
film it on blast already.
Eli Roth, dude, this was so targeted, and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And not to go too far into the movie, but there's a scene with the Boston Rednecks, and they go after these kids that come up to the front porch to attempt to go into their party, talking about Black Sabbath, and he tells them to go the fuck back to Methuen. which is another little just total dig at certain places in Boston that you don't want to be from. So Eli Roth had a big middle finger to do, and I respect him for that. So tip of the cap.
Yeah.
But to your point, they do capture the whole mass hole thing very well, and you get it right in the beginning of this movie.
Yeah, I've never heard more fucks in my whole life, right?
Yes.
In a film, and it's funny though, because that could be overplayed and dumb, and it was done. I thought it was done amazingly well. And once again, not from there, so as someone who's not from there, I was laughing my ass off the first 10 minutes of this thing, right? Just watching and then the chaos ensued at the Black Friday thing. And I don't want we won't go too detailed on all this stuff. Let you guys say, of course, there's death and dismemberment and all types of this crazy shit going on once the doors get breached at the right part, right?
Yeah, they stampeded that thing, by the way. Holy
fucking
shit.
awesome. Going for the what were they going? Waffle makers.
Waffle makers.
Give me my fucking waffle maker, right?
Yeah, that's so funny. But the security guard, the tubby dude.
Yeah,
I like how his character role played out, but he's just like, fuck this, I'm out. I definitely seen him in movies before. Don't know his name, but he's awesome.
Great. So great opening sequence. You get death and you just get crazy, funny ass shit. Boom, Thanksgiving. It starts, right? So, and once again, we don't have to go through it. So what is it? It's a revenge killing. So they reopen like the next Black Friday a year later. They're going to do it again, right? And which is like shock. How could you, right?
Sure.
And all this stuff. And so and then all of a sudden now there's a Thanksgiving killer named John Carver.
Yes.
Is that a real name? Is that a real guy?
I think that's every neighbor that you have in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
John Carver. Yeah. So, and then you guys know what this guy looks like. He has the traditional pilgrim outfit, and they have a vacuform mask, a really well done one, and which everybody in the town's wearing. So it's like so screamish.
It's very scream.
Yeah, and which I still didn't mind, right?
Not at all. They did it just, and there's a few other things we'll dig further into this review that also had shades of some other movies that we all love.
For sure, absolutely. And so, and so this guy's going around and whacking everybody and blah blah blah, all that good stuff. You guys kind of know the plot. It's a slasher, so you know the deal on this, man. But let's talk about the cast real quick, right?
Yeah,
man. Talk about bring me back, right?
Yes.
I don't say too far, but like the early 2000s, man. That I Know What You Did Last Summer style cast, right?
You nailed it. As soon as we talked after the movie, it was Final Destination cast. It's faculty cast.
Falcon, yeah.
It had shades of all of those things.
Totally. Your group of good-looking friends, because they're all good-looking, right? And they're all supposed to be in high school, but they all look 30. But doesn't matter, right?
Right. And they all have their inner turmoil.
Yeah. There's always some drama here and there, but it's really good. But I thought the character development was pretty rad. I mean, I didn't hate any of these characters or anybody who wanted to die. They built it up very well for that,
Absolutely.
So which I was stoked. Okay, so that was rad, man. And then when they started getting picked off, one by one, I was just like, this is great. This is what a typical slasher should look like, if you ask me.
Agreed.
Right? Let's talk about John Carver, right?
Okay.
When I first thought about John Carver's outfit, I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever, right?
Same.
And what the problem was, they showed the ending, or like even the promo material we got, they showed me, because there's like kind of not two different masks, but two different versions of the mask, right?
Correct.
You had the super clean version, which I think is on our actual thumbnail of this thing or whatever. If not, I'll pop it up right somewhere here. And it looked, to me, that was scary.
It was horrifying.
It was like when you put this dude in the shadows with that face popping out, it was like, okay. Yeah. Really good. And then, but then eventually he sticks his mask on top of an oven and it melts it, right?
Yes.
And then it turns it brown. And I guess that may be the symbolism of a turkey or something. I don't know.
Yes.
But, and they put it on, but it's very muted. And I don't think it was as scary, believe it or not. So I'm really nitpicking fucking here, man. But
yeah, they kind of went Halloween Kills and Ends on us.
They did, yeah. You know what I mean? But we're in the business of masks, so I can talk shit. So
for sure.
Yeah. But the OG, the original, so how they started out, John Carver mask, get ready. You're going to see these things all over next year.
And I can't wait, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to see them everywhere.
It was a cool looking mask. It had I don't know. It was pretty rad. So the old overall outfit and John Carver himself, the killer, I love the movements, right? It was very, what's the word? I guess My Bloody Valentine style action. Okay?
So glad you said that, man. It had Harry Warden and My Bloody Valentine remake vibes all over this thing.
Yes, yeah. He moved fast. He killed fast. And one thing I was worried about, which I'm gonna ask your favorite kill in 1 second. I'll let you think about it.
Yeah.
Was okay with the trend now, and once again, this is 2023, where like now you want to kill somebody, it has to go over the top. Very Terrifier-esque, right?
Agreed.
Where Terrifier, man, you're gonna get a 2-minute kill scene of just brutality. brutality and overkill, right?
Sure.
I was a little worried that Eli would go down this route, and just not say worried because if you guys go back to our Terrifier Friday the 13th Damien Leone speech about 2 or 3 videos ago, I was afraid that he's going to turn our slasher like a Friday the 13th into a long haul kill, and then I kill you again, I kill you fucking next thing your guts all over the place.
For sure.
He didn't do this. He kept it like 3 to 5 second kills.
Get in, get out.
And it was very creative kills, by the way. So what is your favorite kill scene, by the way?
Well, really quick, I do got to give him a nod because I gave him a lot of shit before the movie. I think we all did.
Sure.
A lot of us weren't Eli Roth
We
fans.
actually don't like Eli Roth.
We
man.
don't.
Sorry,
We don't.
Eli. We're not fans of yours. In fact,
We're not.
I mean, I know people liked Hostel. Hostel was like mid for me, man.
Yeah.
And Cabin Fever was junk, I thought.
Agreed.
Yeah, and a lot of his stuff was just I don't know. I would never watch it twice type of stuff.
Underwhelming. Green Inferno too.
Oh, Green Inferno.
Underwhelming.
Yeah.
But as far as the kills in this movie, I was a fan of almost everything.
Yeah.
But man, tough one. But I'm gonna go with the Final Destination style kill, the impalement in the truck.
Oh.
I absolutely love that thing. There was blood everywhere. People, kids.
Okay, I'm so glad.
Everywhere.
I'm so glad you said that one. That was a good one. And if you haven't seen the movie, you're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But if you haven't seen the movie, you're like, "Oh yeah, that was rad, man." Because
everything unfolds very, very quickly, and you don't expect that. And,
no,
it hits hard.
And what he was talking about is the parade scene, right?
Yes.
The parade scene, which you kind of see in the 2007 trailer, but then they enhanced the shit out of this thing, man, right? And of course, mass chaos happens at this parade. And I'm not going to go too details, but there is one scene where a parade float boat, right? This is the Mayflower.
Yes.
Right? It has, what are those things called? Like the mast or something? No, this is like the pointy fucking thing, the bow,
like
right? And it goes right through the vehicle in front, and it impales some dude's brain right in front of his kids. Amazing.
Blood everywhere, by the way.
Oh, just spraying the kids down. It was awesome, man. But
where are you going?
Look, man, as soon as I saw the girl, I can't remember which one it was, whatever, and her boyfriend going, and they come with me, and they're going to go get a little something going on, right? And they go, and all of a sudden, they walk into this room, or this gymnasium, and this hard light's coming down on the trampoline. Now, if you saw the original 2007 trailer, you know what scene I'm talking about, right? But they overdid this, and I'm going to say over, which is a good thing, when she's bouncing on the trampoline, and all of a sudden, instead of just her doing a split, bam, and going right up the, whatever.
Yeah.
She gets it like in the feet, the legs. I mean, it's just bouncing and bouncing. Every time she goes down, she was just getting impaled again by this fucking knife. So rad. And then, of course, give me my ending, my big right in the middle split. Yes, that was so rad, dude. And even the neck break for the boyfriend prior to.
Oh, the neck break was so good.
So good, dude.
I'm so glad you talked about that because that goes like unnoticed almost because you know what's coming to the girl.
Yeah.
But holy shit, was that awesome.
I loved it, dude.
Early in the movie, too, it's hard with the girl in the diner, the one that was in part of the 1 year prior.
Oh, yeah.
Right Mart Stampede. She gets it real fucking good.
She does get it good, man. I love her attitude, though. When all the kids are at the diner, goes back to our mass hole thing.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, "Hey, can we order here?" And they're like, yeah, fuck you, you little fucks. I'll get you in a minute.
You little shits ready?
Yeah, are you? And it was like, and no one. But see, like, if you said that here in Arizona, get ready. You're probably gonna get shot. You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get in a fight.
It took me a while to adjust to the tone out here.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't.
But
like
if I went back to Massachusetts and I said that to somebody at a table, they're probably just gonna be like, "Oh, fuck you," right? Is it
for sure? I've probably turned soft. If I go back today, I'm probably getting hammered.
I love it. I love it. It was so good.
But yeah,
man.
the kills in this were fantastic. I mean, tip of the cap. Good job. Well done.
Yeah, and they kept it very, very entertaining, man, on the kills. Now, and then another thing I was very impressed by was the comedy of this thing. Okay, this was a very funny movie, believe it or not. I know we hear some stuff we've been talking, but a lot of the scenes, I don't say very funny, but there's a lot of comedic aspects in this, right? And then one thing that I was, once again, you guys know me, I'm not big in politics. I hate politics, and I especially hate when politics goes into my horror movies. Eli Roth's very good at that, by the way, right? He likes to inject that stuff, which is whatever, it's on you, dude. But there was really none of that.
None
at this. They had one scene. It was a classroom scene where this kind of, I don't even know, this real soft kid. He's crying. He's giving a speech on the colonization of of indigenous people, whatever, right? And right next to you see is these two girls just like in tears, weeping, looking up at this guy giving this speech, and he's like, "You're so brave," and and everybody else is rolling their eyes. And then at the end, he says it, and he's all teared, and he rips his shirt up to wipe his tears. He's got like 8-pack abs.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole theater laughed on that one, man.
It was hilarious. He walks out with the girls after class.
Right. It was funny. So,
amazing.
So he did a good job of keeping the politics side of it out because, I mean, once again, even Thanksgiving is very controversial, believe it or not. You know?
It is. You're
right. And which gave me, I mean, it was awesome. So this is made for everybody.
It is. And I have to add my one little favorite scene here. It was the fucking cat. And I was thinking of you because I'm like, Jason wants this cat dead probably right here, right?
Yeah.
But no, in all seriousness, there was some really good humor because I think everybody looked at each other in the theater like he's going to kill this cat now because they go focus on the cat.
Yeah. Carver whacks a guy.
Yeah.
And then as he's leaving the house, he looks over, there's a cat just staring at him. And all of a sudden it kind of like slow zooms to the cat. You're like, oh no.
Oh, fuck. But no, he gives the cat food.
He actually feeds the cat and pets it and walks out. I'm like, that's fucking rad.
So cool. So,
I'm not even a cat person.
Right, but it's fun because I don't expect that in these kind of horror films.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, did you pick up on, once again, we're spoiling it. Oh, fuck. If you didn't realize that now, we really spoiled a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
On toward the ending, the My Bloody Valentine moment. Did you pick up on it?
100%. I thought of you right away because we're huge champions here for My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was awesome. So basically at the end when the killer's dead, no one can survive this fire or whatever, right? And then all of a sudden you see a fireman walking out. And they kind of focus on him, and he has a mask, like a the oxygen mask on.
Yep.
And it was like they focused on him too long, going, "Oh, that's that's exactly My Bloody Valentine when he left in mind at the end, right?"
Exact way too. Even the dialogue was almost similar.
It's so amazing. Good, and I didn't mind it. I was here for it, man.
Me too. There was love letters all throughout this movie, like we talked about. House of Wax with the trampoline. There was some Final Destination, some I Know You Did Last Summer with the cell phones. Dude, there was everything. And even like if you guessed the killer right, I don't know if you did. This is the one rare time where I actually got it right.
Did you?
I usually get this thing wrong all the time. I'm never good at this. Scream, I never get it. This one I did, and it's because I love the Prowler.
Yeah.
And
good call.
the Prowler, I was like, oh my god, it's probably the goddamn officer. This is usually how it always goes in these 80s style slashers.
I actually was fooled. I mean, I had a feeling it would be one of the officers, but I didn't think it was that one.
Sure.
But as soon as the movie's over, our good friend Duke Sweet had to come up and first thing he told me, instead of like, hey, what a great movie, he's like, I fucking knew who it was the whole time.
Yeah.
Duke, fucking relax, buddy.
God forbid you say something positive. You know what I mean?
For once. How about
coming from the negative
get a little
guy.
Positivity in your life, man. Okay, so you guessed it. Whatever. And it's still a fun whodunit type of movie.
Absolutely.
Like Scream would do. It keeps you thinking. They redirect your suspicions to a couple people,
sure,
and that's once again slasher 101 right on that, So
can I add two little quick?
Let's go, baby. What do you got?
Number one, love that because if you're from Boston, there's only one place you go. I'm sorry, and that's Florida. So I love the scene where the daughter basically gets yanked from the boyfriend's arms, takes her home. He's like, we're going to Florida.
Yeah.
And that was hilarious. Just that's the only place.
And that's an East Coast thingy right there.
Yeah.
Once again, you West Coast guys won't get that, man.
Yeah, that's just you're going to Florida. So that was really funny.
Yeah.
Number two, okay, they had a great double shooting this in Canada, which whatever.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they shot it in Canada, and I feel like this movie could have absolutely been shot in Plymouth.
Yeah.
I don't see how that could have been a thing. But it was a great double. It looked the part. Like, if you told me this was shot there, I'd probably believe it.
I was actually fooled. Because once again, I've never been to Plymouth, so I don't know. But, I mean, to me, that looked very New England-y,
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that. But I feel like I know everybody's trying to save a buck today and everything. But, I mean, Eli Roth, you got the money, pal.
You definitely got the money. Well, at least you do now, because I think
right. Bonus points if you shot it there.
I know. All right. Well, that's good you knew that, because I thought that was actually in Plymouth, and all that stuff. I was looking for the Rock. I couldn't find it, but anyway. So, okay. So look, I mean, I think it's we've kind of agreed here that we actually enjoy this movie, right? And as a slasher goes, it's one of my favorite for a long time, man. I'm not going to lie.
Agreed.
Because man, it hurts my soul to give these props to fucking Eli Roth, but I'm going to give it to you, man. You made a slasher that I promise I'm going to watch every year. If not, I don't think I can wait a year to watch it again.
No.
And it was like I said, a super fun, quick view. I mean, it wasn't long at all. It was fun, and totally 100% left this open for a part 2. Maybe a part 3. So this is a new franchise. I guarantee it, man. There's no doubt.
Are you here for it? Would you want a part 2? How do you feel?
Give me part 9. I'm here. I think this, because once again, now anybody can be John Carver. Now it's all about the creative kills and the fun stuff. And as long as they keep some humor in this as well, I think we're always enjoyed. I think we'll always have some fun with this movie. And you know what? Here's another thing for you guys out there, because a lot of people were like, oh, I want to take my kid, but I'm worried about the sex. There isn't.
No.
There is not. I was like, wow.
I was shocked, too, especially with Eli Roth. I'm like, we're getting something. No.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, if your kid's cool with language, and fucking take them. I mean, I know that. I mean, once again, there is no gratuitous sex or anything like that. There's on the trampoline, you're getting ready to see some, but too late.
Yeah, too late is right. I have to ask you saw Evil Dead Rise with me again this year, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, right up there with it.
I'm with right now, and I've loved. 2023's had some. Massachusetts, some bangers. You know what I'm saying? This year we've had some really good films this year. I am putting this, and this is me, my number 2 film of the year. It's Evil Dead Rise is number 1, and after that was Nun 2, but Nun 2 just got bumped, man. I'm right at. Thanksgiving is got my number 2 spot, man.
I'm right there with you, pal. And
really,
as you mentioned, bangers. I'm glad Gina watched this movie with you because Jimmys are a thing. Thank you.
Oh my God, yes. The lingo. We had a little thing. You know, on donuts, it's those little sprinkles. We call them sprinkles in the rest of the world, but I guess anybody from Massachusetts calls them Jimmys. The only Jimmys I know don't go on donuts.
Yeah,
they go on hot dogs.
We thought this was fake news forever, but no, it's real. And thank you, Eli. I guess. Well, I'm thanking this guy a lot today.
Holy boy, his head's huge right now. So, all right, you know what we've been doing, guys, on our thing is. How much would you pay to go see Thanksgiving? You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm right there with Evil Dead. I said I would pay $20 for Evil Dead. I'd pay $20 for Thanksgiving. No problem. Yeah.
Look, man, that's a win. That's a huge win for me too, dude. Because I would go $25 if I'm going to throw $25. I don't mind it. I'm going to give you a fucking quarter on this, man. And because I needed this. I needed a little bit of something, a little pick me up here for the holidays, you know, and all that stuff. And fuck if I ain't got it, man. Thank you so much, man.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And by the way, on the way out of here, I do want to say, Right Mart, the Black Friday Stampede.
Yes.
That might as well have been Dunkin' Donuts every morning in Massachusetts.
Really?
I do have to say that. They love their Dunkies.
Okay, so, the Dunkies.
Yeah. So.
Fucking Dunkies. Hey, you know what we need? We need that drama and chaos here on our Black Friday. Are we doing Black Friday?
Yeah, we
might do it. So
we're doing something.
Break down the doors, kill one of us. That's fine, or whatever. And let's go. You know, let's have some fun, man. That's
we didn't even talk about that, but there were some really cool kills in that Stampede when they actually got in. Holy shit.
There was, man. So, guys, go see Thanksgiving, you fucking fucks.